Good evening and welcome to the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen on this beautiful Monday evening. I'm Karen Griffiths and I also have Simon in the kitchen on camera duties.
Hello everyone!
We're going solo tonight. I know it's probably a big surprise to you all that it's me here again tonight instead of Carol, but she's really busy doing web work. So I'm going to start studying for Carol tonight. So today we are going to cook with our natural flavoured icing sugars and cocoa powders. I haven't done them for a while because we've been too excited with our new Whipping It Up product. So we're going to go back today and we're going to make a beautiful chocolate orange brownie and then a gorgeous orange zest ice cream. I'm going to colour it orange and it's a real summer evening dessert. Especially just great for this weather, isn't it, Simon?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it is. Ready for the rain on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, we're not going to talk about the rain on Wednesday. I'm also going to finish decorating the Pavlova we made this morning that was still cooking when we'd finished the live. So that's going to be decorated up for you. I'm going to be talking to you and I've got a big surprise to show you. That Molly's been in the kitchen this afternoon, so I'm going to be showing you a big surprise that Molly's been doing. And how are we doing there, Simon?
Doing all right. I presume you mean, well, how many people are watching?
Well, I wouldn't mind.
I'll just take my phone out of my pocket then and have a look.
I'm also going to show you and go through the recipes of everything that I made this morning. In case people weren't watching, I'm not going to show you how to make them. I'm just going to go through the recipes and I'm going to show you what we made and just talk you through it. First, icing sugars and cocoa powders. There's a big difference. We have natural flavoured cocoa powder and natural flavoured icing sugar. Now some people have been getting mixed up and using the cocoa powder as though it was an icing sugar. Please be very careful. The cocoa powders, they come in 250 gram packets, whereas the natural flavoured icing sugar is a 500 gram packet. It does say cocoa powder on the front, cocoa powder on the label, and cocoa powder on the back. They are both brown packets, but please be really careful when doing your recipe that you do pick up the correct packet and you do also order the correct one from Sugar and Crumbs. Some people have ordered the chocolate orange cocoa powder thinking it was an icing sugar. If you want a chocolate orange icing sugar, then order the Jaffa Twist. That is brown in colour and that is a gorgeous orange icing sugar, which is perfect.
And the toffee mocha you've got there, that's an icing sugar, is it?
Toffee mocha is an icing sugar.
And is that brown in colour? Or
it is brown in colour. The ones that have got the toffee and the chocolate are brown in colour.
Right.
All the rest of them are white, so you can colour them yourself.
So all the cocoa powders have the stripy tops and bottoms on, don't they?
They certainly do. The stripy tops and bottoms, and they have got natural flavoured cocoa powder emblazed across the top of it. I'm going to make, are we building up on...
We're doing nice, we've got 200.
Brilliant, because I want to, first, very quickly, I want to make the chocolate orange brownie so that I can get it in the oven cooking for you while I show you everything else that I want to do today, because I want you to be able to see the chocolate orange brownie finished. So today we're going to be using the orange zest natural flavoured icing sugar, and we're going to be using the chocolate orange natural flavoured cocoa powder. The toffee mocha is for me Pavlova in a bit. Put that over there out of the way. Simon, are we alright with the mixer there or do you need me to move it?
Depends whether you want to see in it.
Yeah, we'll see in it. How's that, just for now?
Yep, that's okay.
Brilliant. 275 grams of softened margarine. I mean, it's room temperature, but I've got it out and it's nice and soft, so it's not... If you're going to use a block margarine, just make sure you have got it down to room temperature. That's 275 grams. Now, the chocolate orange brownie recipe is on the website, so it's already there. You can go ahead later on and you can get it down, you can print it, and it's yours to keep. We have 375 grams of granulated sugar. I'm going to mix these together until they're light and fluffy. I've preheated the oven to 180 degrees C, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, gas mark 4. I just had to check that for you then. I'm going to turn that up. So you want to get this so it's nice and light in colour and it's nice and fluffy. This is the sugar and the margarine. I've already greased and lined my 12-inch brownie tin. That's just mixing up nicely now. So while this is mixing up, come on, thumbs up. Who's mistaken the cocoa powder for the icing sugar before now? I know some of you have. Come on, own up. Give me a thumbs up if you have. I have to be careful when I take it out of the cupboard. That's mixed up beautiful now. As you can see from the camera, it's coming out nice, light and fluffy.
So what size? Is that a 10-inch tin? Can you say?
The brownies, I don't know. Is it 12 inch? I think it's 12.
Do we sell them on the website?
Yes.
Nice. Yes, that looks like a 9-inch tin that Karen's using for this.
Is it really? Right. I just know it's a large brownie pan.
Yeah.
I'm going to crack the eggs into my bowl.
Oh, there's a few people admitting to using cocoa powder.
It's very easily done. All we ask is just please be really vigilant and careful, because there's nothing worse than you coming to us telling us that our icing sugars haven't worked when in fact it's cocoa powder you've used.
Lindsay, I couldn't hear that. I'm not sure what you've missed.
That's whisk. Can you see that now? It's gone very, very nice and light. It's gone fluffy. I'm going to add the eggs one at a time, whisking in. Just going to do it on a medium spoon, so that's one egg at a time going in.
So you're using granulated sugar.
I am.
You could use soft brown sugar, could you?
Yes, if you wanted to.
Lynn, the tin is a 9-inch tin, and it's about 2 inches deep, isn't it?
Yeah. They've whisked nicely now, so I'm going to add the flour.
So what's in the mixer so far?
In
We've
the
got
mixer
the margarine and the sugar.
The sugar and 4 eggs.
And 4 eggs.
Yeah. We're now going to put in the 100 grams of plain flour. Just going to put that in very gently on a very low speed. I'm also going to put in the 85 grams of the natural flavoured chocolate orange cocoa powder. Again, very slow speed because cocoa powder does tend to spurt up at you.
So that's the cocoa powder going in there.
And also the flour's gone in as well. So that's 100 gram of plain flour and 85 gram of cocoa powder, the chocolate orange flavour. Just going to turn it up a little bit. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to scrape the bowl down to make sure everything off the sides. It's all going to be beautiful. Oh, you smell that chocolate orange. It smells like one of those beautiful sweets you can get from the supermarket. Are you alright there, Simon?
Just checking we're all still powered up.
Sorry, my left thumb doesn't work for some reason. As you know, if you have a KitchenAid, you have to make sure that the pin doesn't come out. You have to keep popping it back in. Just wipe that down, because nothing worse than getting chocolate everywhere. There we go. So that's mixed in now. I've only done it at a low speed because I'm just trying to fold it in nice and gently on a low speed.
Yes, Fiona, we do sell the brownie tins. They are on the website.
And to take that off, move that out of the way. Quick wipe down. And I have my 100 grams of chocolate chips. And the recipe says fold in with a wooden spoon.
Ooh. Make sure it's wooden, yeah.
So I'm just gently folding the chocolate chips in so they're all incorporated.
Don't think what might happen if you use a plastic spoon.
Well, it says wooden spoon and I'm going with the recipe. Must be a reason. Do it very gently so that you're not knocking the air out of your brownie. That's in there. I'm going to pour it into my tin.
Did you add the orange zest icing sugar?
No, that's for the top. That's for the topping in a bit.
Oh, is it? Right.
Yes.
I just saw it on the ingredients
Simon,
list.
you're just getting ahead of yourself.
Yes, I am.
You're keeping your eye on me.
Yeah, exactly.
So there we go, we scrape the bowl clean. I'm just going to make sure that goes into all the corners. And I'm going to put that in the oven now. It's 180 degrees C for around about 25 to 30 minutes. Chocolate chip. Come on, get off. There we go. Well, actually, it's a large tray. 20 to 25 minutes is for if you do individual brownies. This is going to be 40 minutes for a cake.
Yeah.
Set the timer.
No, I'm not trying to confuse her, Jackie.
You are. Right, the timer's on.
They are Calibo, aren't they? Chocolate chips, those aren't
Chocolate chips, so you can use any chocolate chips, but I've actually used the Calibo Dark, the 811 recipe I used. So wipe that down nice and clean now. I pour this down. I'm going to make the ice cream next because I want it to set for you so you can start to set for you so you can see what it's like when it's been in the freezer for a while, and then we can talk about everything that was happened today, what we've made this morning. I can show you how to decorate the pavlova that we made.
I'm just going to say I've got a copy of the recipe today for the first time.
Yeah.
So I'm using it. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, that's not gone in yet. Fine.
It's all gone in.
So yes, there is some Sugar and Crumbs icing sugar on the ingredients list, but it's
for drizzling across the top.
Drizzling on the top, yeah.
When we colour it orange.
Yeah.
It's a nice little pattern.
Yes, I've worked that out now.
Orange Zest ice cream, beautiful. Once you've done Sugar and Crumbs ice cream, you're not going to go back to shop bought. You're going to make Sugar and Crumbs. How many people on here love the Sugar and Crumbs ice cream? I think I've made about 30 flavours, and I can't decide which one's my favourite. Right. It's 600 mils of double cream. Cream out the fridge. It's warm tonight, isn't it, Simon? Tell you what I haven't got, and I forgot about it. I'll put it in a bowl. I forgot to get the tubs for the ice cream. I'll do it in a nice plastic bowl, you know, and put it in the freezer. So that's 600 mils of double cream. $200 mils of condensed milk. Is it condensed milk, condensed cream?
I don't know.
They call it condensed milk, that's correct, it's condensed milk. I know some people call it a cream, you see, but it's a condensed milk. So that's 200 mils of that. And this all goes in the bowl together. And it's 150 mils of orange zest, natural flavoured icing sugar. All goes in together. Then we're going to turn the whisker on just slowly till it all gets going.
We're now making the
Orange zest
ice cream.
As I just want it to start setting in the freezer before the end of the live, so you can see that ice cream next to chocolate brownie, how good it looks.
So the chocolate brownies are now in the oven, and we're now making ice cream.
Put it off there a moment, just so I can get all the icing sugar, everything mixed down, because now I'm going to turn the speed up on it now. There we go. On and turn up. I'm going to use the Colour Splash orange gel, the food gel, to colour it a nice orange in a moment when it's got going. You can use any of the other gels that you prefer, but I just love the orange, the Colour Splashes. It's very, very true to form, true to colour, isn't it, Simon? It's lovely.
Yes, it is a nice shade of orange,
yeah.
That. Sorry, I was just trying to get you to the right shade of orange. You're looking slightly too green.
Just going to get a bowl out.
So for this ice cream we're using 150 grams of the natural flavoured icing sugar. So just to recap, 600 millilitres of double cream, 200 millilitres of condensed milk, and 150 grams of the Sugar and Crumbs Orange Zest
natural flavoured
icing sugar. And we're Karen's just about to add some orange colouring.
Yeah. So you can see
Which is optional.
Nice. It is optional, but as I'm doing an orange one, I'd like to colour it orange. I think it'll just it'll complement the chocolate cake really well. So turn the speed down.
I'd go green just to confuse people.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah. They'll have them thinking it's lime or something and like...
It's like when you get the raspberry sweets in the blue. Giving that a really good mix up. Now this is, you can actually serve this straight away if you wanted to. It is a soft scoop, or you can put it in the freezer and it will just start to set a little bit. That's nice and stiff.
So is that done?
That's done. I'm just going to put it into the bowl. Just make sure everything, there we go. Just make sure it's all mixed in correctly.
You're hiding the bowl behind the icing sugar.
I am. There we go. Now I didn't bring one in with me.
Is that a plastic bowl you put?
Yes, it's a plastic bowl. You could have put it into a plastic container with a lid, and I didn't bring one in with me from the office. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to smooth this down into here. I'm going to cover it with cling film so that no frost gets to it. Smooth it down to make it look a bit smarter. Oops, a daisy. That bit's a bit too easy then, Simon. Just to do it a couple of times. And this is going to go in the freezer now till the chocolate brownie's cooked. Put this in the freezer.
So yes, Nikki. Nikki's asking about using flavoured icing sugar. You would use that instead of the normal sugar.
Yes.
If you were using ordinary cocoa powder, wouldn't you? So if somebody was using ordinary cocoa powder, they could add orange flavoured.
Absolutely.
Orange flavoured.
Yes. They could put the orange zest in if they wanted to. Yes, absolutely. As it is, with using the chocolate orange cocoa powder, I just thought I'd use the normal sugar.
Yeah. So you could do it either way. Well, I suppose you could do it both ways. You could use flavoured cocoa powder and flavoured icing sugar, but it might be an overload.
I just think it might be very orangey.
Yeah.
There we go, nice clean cloth. As we said this morning, chocolate gets everywhere. That's the brownie in the oven cooking. That's the orange zest ice cream in the freezer now setting. Right, let's talk Molly for a moment. How many of you signed on to Molly's class? Got a right big surprise for you here.
So I've spent the time from the last time we were here filming this.
Absolutely. Look.
That's the back, Karen.
Do you like that?
Actually, lift it up. Lift it up, put it on that.
Oh yes, then I can turn it round.
There you go.
Right, how do you want it? Do you want it like that, or do you want it like that?
The front is where where it was facing you now.
Right, that's the front of the cake.
Where you were looking at the front, yeah.
I'm looking at the front.
So turn it round.
Turn it round. I thought, oh right, okie doke. Right, look at that. Molly's been in today and she's been putting everything together, ready for the class on Friday. This is what you'll be making on Friday. This is just like a dream come true. It's a takeout. When was the last time we had chicken nuggets, burger and chips?
Unfortunately though, it's all cake.
Even down with a drink as well. This is amazing. Now Molly's used shortbread, which is, I'll bring it over here to you. I'm going to put the cake over this side a little bit. Can you see those all right there?
Yeah.
She's made shortbread chips. She's just cut them into strips. Now the one that's brown there, it's been airbrushed. But you can, if you haven't got an airbrush, you can just get the milk chocolate rainbow dust colour and you can actually just brush it along. You don't need to have an airbrush. You can just use a brush and dust the colours. I mean, these have been airbrushed, but again, if you haven't got an airbrush, just use a brush and just dust.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely.
These are transfers, so I'm just going to turn
so
that round.
If you bought the box of the bundle, you'll have got all these transfers
Yes.
in. You're probably wondering what they were and how to stick them on.
Yeah. Well, Molly will be showing you all that on Friday. So you get in the bun, you've got the transfers here, but it's transfers on edible icing sheet, so you can get your own. You can make your own. You can make your own.
Yeah,
I'm going to show you. Look at me chicken nuggets.
Oh. I'm going to zoom in.
Absolutely, look at my chicken nuggets. Molly's used Renshaw paste, so she's the ambassador for Renshaw, so she does like using Renshaw, but again, you can use any sugar paste that you want to. I've even got a drink. Oh, it just looks absolutely amazing. She's made the chip container, and that's just out of the icing, and then she's put the chips inside it, which is your shortbread. You've got Rice Krispie there. I mean, how good is this? So we still have got time for you to sign up. We don't know if you'd get your box in time. If you wanted to do it on the day, it's possible, but I wouldn't like to promise. And I don't know if we've got any in stock. Hopefully we have.
I have no idea. Oops. That's what we want.
But remember, you sign on to Molly's class and it's yours. You can come back and do it at your leisure. A lot of people will be watching on Friday. They've already said they don't want to do the cake, they just want to watch and see how it's done, and then they can go away at their leisure and do it again. Slowly, in their own pace, because you can stop the video, you can rewind if you forgot to do a little bit, go forward. So that's the beauty of these online classes now, that you can just stop, and if you get tired, stop, come back to it an hour later. You can just restart your video and just carry on. So what does everybody think of this? Are we getting anybody liking this? I've even got tomato sauce on my chips.
People wanted to eat it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it looks really good. But no, don't nobody be panicking. Kathy, don't panic.
No, absolutely not.
I've seen how this is made. You won't have a problem.
Absolutely.
As long as you follow along, it'll be fine.
It looks complicated.
It does.
But it's not. It's absolutely amazing.
It looks completely overwhelming.
Yes.
But I've seen it made. I know what's involved. So you no need to panic.
And remember, Molly's going to go really slow. And if you get stuck, I'm on comments all day. So if you get stuck, just shout, stop a minute, and we can just stop Molly and you can ask a question. So don't worry, any of you. I'm on comments, Simon's on camera, and we're going to have a really good day on Friday.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am. I'm going to put this back in the fridge now. Could you open the fridge for me, please, Simon?
I can probably do that.
I don't want to drop the cake.
So yeah, nobody panic. It'll be fine on the day.
Absolutely.
No,
Please don't-
no, Michelle, I'm not doing it on the day because I'll be slightly busy making sure you can see what you need to do.
Yeah, please don't panic. You will be absolutely fine. We'll stop, there'll be breaks, and it's only going to be, I think Carol said, 5 to 6 hours at the most, and that includes your breaks. It's not going to be a horrendous long day. It's going to be a really good day, and I think you're going to all absolutely have a ball and thoroughly enjoy it. And we're here all day, and me and Sam are looking really forward to it.
So, now you're going to do the...
I'm going to show people what I made this morning.
You're going to... Oh, right, are you?
And then I'm going to... Oh,
you're going to do the Pavlova.
Yes.
How long have the brownies got left? Did you set a timer?
20 minutes yet. Is Maureen on tonight?
Yes?
Maureen, the mousse. You've nailed it, love. It was amazing. I'm going to cut one open to you. It's the way forward.
Oh, I've not tried it yet. Have I missed out on something? Yes, Michelle, it is easy to make, but making sure the cameras are in the right place is not easy, so
Yeah.
yes.
Simon's got a very hard job on Friday. He has to make sure that he's got the camera angles just right. Is that right, Simon? So that's why he can't do it.
Yeah.
And I'm busy on comments, so I'll be helping you all you lot along with your comments. This morning, I made a Pavlova, but it went itsy bitsy wrong. It broke on me because I took it out of the oven too quickly. So we made Eton mess. And so we had a coffee flavoured meringue mixed in with vanilla latte flavoured double cream, drizzled with homemade caramel sauce and sprinkled with walnuts. John's eaten one and says it was absolutely delicious. He had one after his dinner and said it was beautiful. So if you ever make a Pavlova and you think, I can't serve that, it's gone wrong, just change it. Just change your dessert. Go for an Eton mess, because then nothing's getting wasted. Don't ever put anything in the bin. There we go. Look at that. Can you see that under the camera, Simon? Absolutely beautiful. Put that to one side. Haven't got a lot of these left, have we?
What? How do you know which are which, by the way?
Oh, I know, because I've got different cake
The mousse
stands.
is on that. The mousse is on
The
the
mousse is on there,
the
yeah.
bling stand.
These are whipping it up coffee walnut whirls. I made the whipping it up by using 125 gram of the velvet vanilla, whipping it up. I used 40 ml of coffee. I made up a cup of coffee. Now I only made it with the 1 teaspoon of coffee, a full mug, then measured 40 ml out. If you want a really strong coffee, you make yourself a really strong cup of coffee and measure the 40 ml out. Once it had whipped into peaks, I added a tablespoon and a half of golden syrup. So that all came into a real thick, gooey mess. It was beautiful. It was stiff and gooey. I then piped it into black chocolate shells that I'd done the mould, and I'd painted up the side of the mould, piped it in, then put a chocolate bottom on the bottom, stuck a walnut on it, and we had coffee, whipping it up, walnut whirls. I was going to show you this morning how to do that, and then Maureen said, what about mousse? So we made whipping it up mousse. Again, rather than use the 40 ml of water with the, I forgot the recipe, I used the recipe, I halved the recipe. I think it was 100, I can't remember what the recipe was for the mousse. Whatever it was on the website, I halved it, because there would be too much mousse otherwise.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the coffee mousse, I used, again, rather than use water, I used a cup of coffee to the strength that you want it to. It's piped in, it's got the bottoms on it, and I'm just going to cut into one now just to show you how...
That's gone, that.
It's not gone. You see that? I caught that before he ate it. He was there then, he was there. And I want to cut on Carol's board, so I'm just going to get a plate.
Don't worry, you won't be the first person to cut on it today.
I'm not cutting on this board. So I'll put that over there again. Right.
Oh, that's gone, that one. Definitely gone, that one.
Can you see that all right here? On the overhead?
Yeah. Are you on the front though at the moment? Do you want to be on the overhead?
On the overhead. I'm just going to cut now. It's just. I'm trying not to cut my fingers on. I'm just going to try and cut into it.
Ooh, that's a nice crack, isn't it?
A nice crack. Look at that. That looks like the real thing.
Ooh, can I try this?
Yeah. So you've got the mousse inside there, which is, it's just like the real one. But again, these are only going to last, with it being fresh cream, it's all been made fresh, and you've got fresh cream in the mousse. Don't keep them more than 2 days in your fridge. Not that they're going to last 2 days in your fridge. I think once people taste them,
I guess the Simon thumbs up.
once you taste them, they're going to be gone. But again, it's like every fresh produce. I don't use any preservatives, so you can't keep it for days like you can with other chocolates you can buy from the supermarket. This would have to be eaten within 2 days, and it's just brilliant. Maureen, you hit on a really good idea, and that was using our whipping it up mousse recipe, which is on the website. Over there. Are you alright with that, Sam? Are you enjoying that? Again, keep these in the fridge. If you're not eating them, if you get them out to have after dinner, it's great on the table, but don't just keep them out. It's quite warm, it's a fresh product, and if the chocolate starts to melt a little bit, the pressure on the inside, it starts to bring the whipping it up out, and I don't want, obviously, the mousse, we don't want the mousse to go off. So I'm going to put those back in the fridge. I did see on Facebook over the weekend that a lot of you've been making the tea cakes, you've been making the walnut whipping it up whirls, the black cherry. I saw somebody do the black cherry whipping it up whirls. They're brilliant, aren't they? And well done, and I've really enjoyed looking at all your pictures. Just going to put that eating mess away before Simon eats that one as well.
Yes, Karen, that's past quality control, that.
Are they liking the look of those?
Yes, they were. Definitely, yeah.
And here is, for those who were watching this morning...
Simon's quiet, apparently.
Because he's
eating. Yeah, I had my mouth full, sorry.
He's eating. Here is the coffee Pavlova. Because I left it in the oven and turned the oven off, I was supposed to, and then leave it to go completely cold, it hasn't cracked, it hasn't exploded like the one did this morning.
Yeah, it looks perfect, that one.
It looks absolutely great. So if you do take them out of the oven too soon, then it just cracks. I mean, it doesn't ruin it. It just means that it either looks a bit untidy on your plate, or you just have to make an eating mess with it, which turned out really good. With this one now, I'm going to make a toffee mocha cream to just go on the top, and we're going to decorate it with some Calibut crisp pearls and some extra little meringue blobs that I made before. There was a little bit of Pavlova left, so I just did some blobs on the greaseproof at the side of it, just so that nothing was being wasted. You're only going to need...
So is this the tea cake recipe thing on the mixing it up, or? I'm
not too sure if it's on yet. I know it is in the process of being put on.
So we can't go over that at the moment because we're not making that now.
Well, it's the same. It's the same recipe as the whipping it up fluff, though. 125 grams of whipping it up mixture, 40 mils of tepid water, and 1.5 tablespoons of golden syrup. And you can fill your tea cakes with that as well as your chocolates with it. And then for the other ones, we actually used the whipping it up mousse and use that instead. So you could even put the mousse inside your tea cakes if you wanted to, and that would make a very decadent dessert because they are quite large. So you could have that on your plate as a dessert rather than just as a snack. In fact, the mousse would probably be lovely in those for because the Callaway chocolate goes with a lovely big crack, doesn't it? So it's a nice sharp crack, and then you'll be eating that. And you can again do it in white chocolate, do it in ruby chocolate, you can do it in the gold, you can do it in the milk, or you can do it in the dark. I'm going to measure 150.
Are they all? Have we got them all in stock at the moment?
Everything's in stock, and all the crisp pills are in stock as well. I'll move that out of the way because I'm not going to break that now. It's so good. I'm going to measure 150 mils of double cream. Again, you don't have to make absolutely loads of cream. You only want enough to put on the top. You don't want to have lashings of cream, really. Oops.
No idea whether we're going to get whipping it up to the US at the moment. I don't know that.
I don't know.
Right. Maybe Carol will be able to answer that in the comments later. All the moulds that we're using are just off Amazon, aren't they?
Yes. Yes, they are.
So we can't post links, but if you just search...
If you just put chocolate silicone mould in Amazon, chocolate silicone mould, it brings up a great variety of the chocolate silicone moulds, and you can choose anything. I just chose the cylinder like cone shape ones, but it brings loads. You could do flower ones, you could do any shape that you wanted to. So I've done 200 mils because I want to make it a nice. Get out, there's a fly coming. There we go. Got my whisk somewhere. Here it is. I'm going to whip this up nice now. I'm going to put a couple of dessert spoons of toffee mocha flavoured natural icing sugar in. It's getting going now, so I'm just going to scrape the sides down just to make sure that all the icing sugar has gone into the cream.
You have a fly.
Do we? I thought it had gone.
Oh, well, they're 30 seconds behind. So we did have a fly then. Oh, people are saying I should be doing the washing up. I've worked all day.
He didn't do any this afternoon. He did nothing. He just stayed behind his camera thinking he looked busy. Busy, Simon. So that's just looking up nicely now. You can see it's starting to get thicker. It's got a gorgeous chocolate colour. And this is because we're using the toffee mocha natural flavoured icing sugar. There's nothing better than flavouring your cream. Cream's boring now if you just use it plain. I think it's a game changer. When I tasted the cream flavoured, it's a game changer.
People used to eat cream and it was as a nice thing.
I know, but it's I just think it's flavoured. It's so much better. There we go. So that has whisked up beautifully.
getting some stick here, you know.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, are they sticking up for me for a chat, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, great, thank you. Is it because you're doing no washing up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's lazy. He really is lazy. All he wants to do, he just comes in, he films a bit and eats.
That's it. You figured me out.
So you don't need to pipe this on. You just want to spoon it on into the centre. As you said, this is just 200 mils of cream, which I think is actually just enough cream. This. Just make sure we scrape the bowl out. See, we've sussed you out now, haven't we, Simon?
Yeah.
No, he works really hard. So I'm just gonna, there we go, dab it in the centre like that. Look at that, Simon. Eh? So this is toffee mocha flavoured double cream.
Yeah, so as Anna pointed out, this would be called chantilly cream.
Is it right?
Apparently.
Put some salted caramel crisp pearls on. We've got loads of Pavlova back in stock again now, and I'm just gonna just dab these on. And there you have a lovely quick Pavlova. I mean, it's great if you make the Pavlova. I really would advise if you're going to have it, say, on a Sunday, make it Saturday night, turn the oven off before you go to bed and just leave it in the oven overnight, just cooling down naturally. That way you get the lovely shell without any cracks in it, because if you take it out of the oven too soon, it does crack and it crumbles. It still stays really chewy, but it's just the outer case just crumbles. So you just need to leave it in the oven, forget about it, close the oven door, turn the oven off, go to bed, and on a Sunday morning you've got a nice Pavlova ready for Sunday tea. And that's just been decorated with toffee mocha, natural flavoured icing sugar in with a double cream and some crisp pearls. If that fly doesn't, go in.
You're fighting a losing battle there.
I'm just going to check on my chocolate orange brownie now.
Yes, it's been in just over half an hour, I think.
It's just got a few minutes left. I'm just going to check on it now. Chocolate orange brownies are done when they start to crack on the top. I'll put that in the fridge because it's really warm and there's a fly around. And put the double cream back. No, it's not quite ready.
So what's it?
I'm thinking what else I can make. Or just
We've
talk
done,
about.
haven't we? Yeah.
I'm just going to talk about the cocoa powders and the icing sugars, and about all the classes that Carol's been really busy. She's been really busy this weekend, and she's been putting all the classes on. We've got Georgie's class, we've got Molly's class on. She's been sorting all Hector's classes out. I know a few of you have booked on Hector's classes. Is it Hector Rocker.
Yeah.
Hector.
Rocker or Rocker. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
so you've booked on Hector's class, and that's for the sugar flowers. She's been really busy doing all the classes and getting all the T's and C's done with it and all what you might need and that. So please take a look at the classes online. They're absolutely excellent. Carol's next cupcake bouquet class is on the 13th of June, which is a week on Saturday. You've still got time to book on that and buy the cupcake bundle. But please remember, everything that's done, the cupcake bundle is used for every cupcake bouquet class, because you're not learning to do the flowers. It's more about making the bouquet up, how you actually make the bouquet. Carol wants to, for the people who started from the first class, Carol wants to just introduce a different flour every time, just to keep the momentum going and the interest going from the people who did the first classes. Because if you're only just booking on now, you can go back and watch the other 3 classes and see what was done, and then you still can do the new class. It's optional to buy the nozzles and that. You don't have to buy them. You can carry on just doing the nifty nozzles. You can carry on just using the 1M. You don't have to buy any of the new nozzles if you don't wish to. It's just showing you how different flours can be created. I'm just going to check on that. Check on my brownie. Oh, that's nearly done.
So Gillian, the recipe for the inside of the coffee walnut whip, we did 2 versions, didn't we?
We did. I'll talk you through those again.
Okay.
If you want to do the whipping it up marshmallow fluff, that is 125 grams of whipping it up velvet vanilla. Or you can use, if you don't want, you can use any flavour you want to, but because I did it in coffee today, I've used a velvet vanilla and then I flavoured it with coffee rather than the water, the 40 mils of water. I used 40 mils of just black coffee. So you can use that, or I have done black cherry ones where you can use all these lovely, lovely flavours that we have here. We have salted caramel, we've got strawberry milkshake, velvet vanilla, black cherry, raspberry ripple, lemon drizzle. So you've got all these flavours to choose from for whatever you want to do inside your, for your whipping it up fluff. You want to do different flavoured tea cakes, different flavoured chocolates. So it's 125 gram of any one of these mixtures. Now for the coffee one, I've used 40 mils of black coffee. If you're using any of the other ones, it's 40 mil of tepid water. And then once that's whisked up about 7 or 8 minutes into some nice peaks, and it's all stiff and it's all, you lift the whisk off, it's all peaky and nothing drops. You then add a tablespoon and a half of golden syrup. You whisk that for a further 2 to 3 minutes till it's all incorporated, and there you have your whipping it up marshmallow fluff. For the mousse, we have the whipping it up mousse recipe is on the website, and all I did, because I didn't want to use too much for the chocolates, whereas if you're going to do the tea cakes, I actually probably would do the full recipe, because the tea cakes takes a lot more than what the chocolates did. And I haven't got a copy of that one on me, Simon, that mousse one. Just bear with me a second. I will soon. It's 300 ml.
Yeah, was it 150?
Yeah.
140?
Yeah, I'm just going to it now. Because I'd like you to have the correct one. The mousse is 150 grams of any of the mixture that you want. And then it was 80 mils of water, but if you wanted to do the coffee mousse, it was 80 mils of black coffee. Now you can make it as strong or as weak as you want. If you want a really strong coffee, then I suggest you put 2 teaspoons of coffee in your cup and fill it with hot water, and then you've got a really strong coffee. And then it was, you whisk that up until it was lovely stiff peaks. And it did peak. I took the whisk off to show you, but it even had a curl on and it didn't drop. It stayed on the end of the whisk, and that's when you know that it's whisked up really well. In another bowl, whisk up 300 ml of double cream. And once that's whisked up, don't overbeat it so it separates. Once it's whisked up, you then fold the cream into the whipping it up mixture. Nice and gentle, just folding, just make sure everything is incorporated and it's all mixed together. Once that's been mixed up, you can put it into a piping bag to pipe into your chocolates, or you can spoon it into your domes if you're making chocolate tea cakes, or you can pipe it into a glass if you're just going to have a lovely mousse dessert, and then just decorate it with some chocolate pearls, or you could decorate it with a bit of flaky chocolate, anything like that.
Yeah,
it's beautiful, absolutely. But the mousse one is definitely on the website.
So yes to Who was asking? Somebody was asking, will the video be on YouTube later? Yes, it will. Usually within about half an hour, I think it takes to come live after the show's finished.
Oops. Ouch.
That looks very good.
It smells very good as well. So I'm going to bring that round it. It's too hot to cut at the moment. I'm just going to have to leave it a bit and just talk about something else. Sorry. Just want to put it on there, I don't want to burn the board. So you can tell the brownie's done. You have to be very brave and take it out. It is a bit gooey inside, but that's how a brownie's supposed to be. The brownie, you know it's done. It's firm to touch on the top and it's cracked. And when it started to crack like that, that is done. Some people do take it out. I know Carol's son, he takes it out while it's still wobbling. I've just been a bit too scared to take it out while it's still wobbling. And that makes it a really, really gooey brownie. Whereas this now, I could take this out in a bit when it's cooled down a little bit and it'll still be gooey, but it's got a nice crisp top to it as well. Can you smell that, Simon, that chocolate orange?
So are you going to turn that out
In
a couple of minutes?
In a couple of minutes. I can't turn it out straight away. You just need to leave it to cool just for about 5 minutes.
Just for the sake of not burning your hands?
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to see me in plasters tomorrow, do you? Not really.
I'm not. I don't think I'm in tomorrow.
So that chocolate brownie has been made.
Oh, me, no, I'm cruel. I'm sorry.
The chocolate orange brownie recipe is on our website and it has been made using our Sugar and Crumbs natural flavoured cocoa powder, which is the chocolate orange flavour. We do this in 5 different flavours. We have chocolate lime, chocolate coconut, chocolate cherry, chocolate orange and chocolate chilli. I should remember the last one then. So we have all those flavours to choose from and I have tried brownie in all of those and they're really good. And I've made a lovely orange zest ice cream. Which I'm just going to unwrap now. So I made this at the beginning of the live and it's been in the freezer. And that is a lovely chocolate orange. It's a lovely orange zest to go with my chocolate orange. So doesn't that look good?
It looks fantastic,
chocolate together like that. It's really, really nice.
It's a nice peachy colour, isn't it?
It is. I didn't want to make it too gary. I mean, you know, you have to draw the line somewhere, don't you? Still very, very hot that to take out. I mean, there's nothing, when you go to a restaurant, you do get hot brownie, but
yeah, with the ice cream melted onto it. Yeah, it'd be lovely, that, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Just bear with me. I'm going to get a little plate.
Yes, he is. Oh, I'm getting some stick today.
Good. Are they all sticking up for me then?
It's just part of our act, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Absolutely. We have great fun.
Yeah, like Laurel and Hardy, aren't
we? We have great fun in the kitchen, me and you, don't we? I know what I'll do. I'll bring a mat out. And nothing is going on that pink board. So,
turn it onto the cooling rack.
There we go. I just want to just move this out of the way.
Alright, you're going to cut it now.
I'm just going to cut a piece now because there's nothing better than a hot piece of brownie with a nice scoop of ice cream.
Dinaz just cuts it in the pan and scoops it out.
Oh, you do? What?
Because you can't wait till it's cooled down.
Dinaz. So I'm just going to cut a little piece. Oh, that is nice and gooey. Oh, good grief. Let's not be pigs. Let's just make it a nice portion. It's not been a Simon-sized portion tonight.
There's no size as a portion for me, Karen. I don't eat it. It's not for me.
Because of the flour.
It's not for me, that.
So that's still a nice soft scoop now, but it will handle. Look, and you put that.
We're just to point out for people, Karen is not cutting directly onto the pink board.
Oh, no,
She's
no,
got
no.
a red mat there.
Here we go. There's the red mat. You think I was going to risk my life cutting on that pink board? Not a chance. So there we have a lovely piece of chocolate brownie, a chocolate orange brownie with orange zest ice cream. And then what they do on Facebook when I say, I'm not going to taste it, I'm just going to show you what it's like with a fork. On Facebook, they always seem to take a piece out, don't they? Go, mmm. And that is still chocolatey because all the chocolate chips in the centre.
You're on this camera, Karen, so no one will see you if you eat it. No one will know.
They will. So which am I on now?
Which one do you want to be? Do you want to be on the overhead?
Let's all be on the overhead.
Yeah.
So we've got a lovely...
Let me see if I can change the... We need to brighten... Oh, it's very difficult because it's so contrasty. The dark's so dark and the light is so light.
But take my word for it, that is gooey. That is beautiful with the ice cream. So that is a real must if you'd like to do that for a gorgeous summer dessert. You've been given all the other options of the beautiful Pavlova, which I will get out now. I'm going to get everything out, Simon, because I've had a really good day today.
Going to get everything out?
I'm going to get everything out because I've got a really good day, just everything that we've made, just to show everybody what you can do with all our wonderful products. All our brilliant products that we have. Look at that. I'm just going to pull that forward so I can pull the brownie so it's not being hidden. Is that alright like that, Simon?
Kind, yeah. Well, I'm looking at this from the side at the moment because that seems to be the best way to get everything in.
Put that at the back there. So there we have it, what we've made today. We've done a beautiful chocolate orange brownie made with orange zest ice cream, so they're a complement together. We've done a beautiful coffee pavlova, and we've flavoured it with toffee mocha in with the double creams. We've got a lovely toffee mocha cream. I've decorated it with crisp pearls and some little extra blobs of meringues that I made with the extra mixture. We've got, if your pavlova goes wrong, don't worry, make a gorgeous Eton mess, which again I just mixed up with some cream that I'd made with, I put vanilla latte cream, I flavoured that with a vanilla latte, mixed it all together in a bowl, spooned it into the dishes, and then I've drizzled our homemade caramel sauce, which is on the website. It's only, if you just put caramel sauce in, it brings up the beautiful, easy caramel sauce that Carol demonstrated a few weeks ago, and it keeps in the fridge for ages. So I've decorated it with that, and then just put some walnut pieces on. We have our coffee-filled, whipping it up marshmallow fluff whirls here, and then we have our whipping it up mousse, which was coffee flavoured, and that's gone into the dark cups, and that's there. So what do you think, ladies and gentlemen?
Brilliant, what a day's work.
And the warehouse are going to love this, aren't they?
Yes.
I think they're having a feast tomorrow.
Definitely.
Is there any other questions? Anybody wants
Don't
to know
know.
about any?
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Thank you, Karen and Simon.
Is there anything you'd like to know about the whipping it up, or is there anything you'd like to know about the cocoa powders or the icing sugars? I can answer any questions you'd like me to answer. I'll just wait
Just
for
give
3
them
minutes.
30 seconds
Yeah,
for
to come
to
through.
come back. But no, I think it was a good live that.
And I really, this chocolate brownie is really making my mouth water now.
Yeah, just moving that a little bit.
Can you see that all right?
So we've got most of that on there.
Look at that. As you can see, the ice cream has been out and it's still, even though it's a soft scoop, it's not losing its shape on the plate, it's still staying there.
Even though it's next to a warm brownie.
The warm brownie, it's next to the warm brownie, it's still keeping its shape, and that's the beauty of it. You can serve it straight away, or you can just chill it in the fridge. You don't even have to put it in the freezer. You can just put it in the fridge if you wanted to.
Smashing. Okay.
Again, if you are going to keep it for a while, I would freeze it and then just bring it out to room temperature so that you can serve it again.
Thank you, Simon. Weren't you going to make some icing to drizzle on the brownie?
Yes.
We were.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
well pointed out, Debbie.
Is that Debbie Hargreaves?
Yes.
She's
Trouble
wonderful.
causer, isn't she?
No, she's not. She's absolutely brilliant. It's because I think I had orange everywhere. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So what we'll do, the brownie is
Yes.
still fine there, like that.
Anything to, it's a bit of an encore list, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go home yet.
We're all shouting for more.
I'm having too much fun.
So yes, we're using 100 grams of the
Orange
Sugar and
zest.
Crumbs orange zest natural flavoured icing sugar to make a drizzle for the top of the chocolate brownies.
Absolutely. So you just put enough water in just to make a thick paste. So, oops. So very carefully.
Yes, and it's very easy for it to go from seeming like there's not enough water to being instantly way too much.
Way too much, absolutely. You just have to, it's really, it's that fine line, isn't it?
It's the same with cement.
Well, you was a builder, wasn't you? A plasterer. Now I'm going to do it by another teaspoon. There we go.
Oh, she's apologising now.
You're all right. Who Debbie is?
Yes.
No, I'm glad.
No need, Debbie.
I'm glad you've done it, Debbie. You're just letting me. You're helping me fill a few more minutes. Thank you.
Are you going to put some orange in there?
I am going to put orange in
Yeah.
it. Yes.
Don't forget that that's going to make it runnier, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I've got quite a good. It's not that much orange going into it. It won't make it that
Will it
runny.
not?
No, because it's a thick gel. You see, you're supposed to let the brownie cool before you put it on.
Yes, Tracy. The mousse will be fine to make and serve the next day.
Yes, absolutely. It's
It
fine.
lasts a couple of days.
It lasts
won't
a couple of days. As long as you've kept it in the fridge, it will last a couple of days. I've lost my orange, Simon. That's where it went.
Well, what have you lost?
My orange. I'll tell you what. I've got one out of the cupboard.
All right, no,
Yeah.
I can get down there.
There we go. Just going to put a bit of orange in. Now, if you make this, you're better to make the icing once your brownie has cooled down slightly, otherwise it's just going to melt off the cake. But I am going to quickly show you. I've got the ice in there now. That is what you call orange.
That's very orange, that.
Yeah.
You only put the slightest.
Slightest bit, but
Tiniest little bit,
I
didn't
wanted
you?
to actually go. We've gone chocolate orange, so we are going orange.
You don't want people thinking it's lime, do you?
No, not at all. And I'll just put some of that into, just so I can drizzle it across nicely. I'm going to put it into an icing bag. Put that over there.
Geraldine, I can't do a show until Karen learns how to use the camera.
I'm not going there. You've seen me try to use the cameras before, it wasn't very pretty. I'm better this side. Simon is far, far more talented on that side, aren't you, Simon? But you never know. So where's my little piece gone? Because that is cooling down now, so I'm just going to drizzle some across this little piece here.
Do you think I'll be as good at making cakes as you are at working the camera?
I think you'll be better. There. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to just go.
Just move that box of colour, would you please?
Oh, go on then, see you've asked so nicely.
I just thought people might want to see what you were doing.
And just another couple of stripes down there like that. There you go ladies, we've drizzled. So we've been left with a beautiful chocolate orange
really
coating on top of the chocolate orange brownie with the orange zest ice cream.
Fantastic. Yep, all done.
So thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry it's been a quick one tonight. I seem to have...
Well, we've been an hour and 12.
I've gone through it again though, haven't I?
What?
I hope I've gone slow enough for you all. I've gone through the recipes quite a few times. Any more questions? Anybody else stuck with anything?
No. Bling it? No, we don't need to.
No.
That's blinged enough, isn't it?
Tell you what we will bling. We'll bling the Pavlova then. I'm not going to bling the chocolate orange.
No.
So move that over there like that. Bring this on. Oh, look at that. Can you all see that now? We've got a twinkly Pavlova.
Yeah, oh, that looks really good. I'll try and zoom in on it. I'm not sure if I can.
I can just see stars in my eyes now.
Right. No, okay. Right.
So
That's
thank
great.
you.
Thank you everyone for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Simon, for your wonderful camera work.
So I think we're back. We've got Danielle Crouch tomorrow.
Danielle Crouch tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And then I think Carol's got a little. She's got a little video for Thursday, isn't it? For Molly's.
No, Molly's do.
Molly's do it. Molly's here.
Molly's done.
Coming in, hasn't she?
Yes, Molly's doing the video for Thursday.
So that'll show you everything that you need to know for Friday, and we can't wait for Friday. I'm not doing a live Friday because Molly's in the kitchen all day and I'll be doing the comments here. So please, if you've not booked on Molly's course, look at it because it looks amazing, and she's doing so many different things over the next 12 months. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So thank you very, very much for joining us, and please tune in to Danielle Crouch tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you very much.
Don't forget to like and share.
Like and share, yes.
Like and share for a £25 gift voucher.
Is it?
It is on a Monday night.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Okay, brilliant.
So like and share, and don't forget, Carol's going to do all the prizes on a Thursday. Well, this week it's Thursday because of Molly's class Friday. So all the prizes will be done on Thursday, and then from then on, when we haven't got a class, all prizes.
Yeah, so we don't know what we're doing
Friday.
Thursday yet. We don't know whether it's Carol or.
We don't know which guest it's going to be.
Yeah, but either way, Carol will come in and do the draw.
Carol will be doing all the prize draws on Thursday. Absolutely.
Brilliant. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.